Alright guys, what is going on today? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I want to talk about chapter 69 predictions. Now, I got some predictions and I got a theory I want to talk about, which I'll get towards the end of this video. So first, before I get into this video, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and like this video. So let's get into this. Now with the cover page, I do think the cover page is going to be Delta, since we haven't seen Delta since the early chapter 30s and chapter 43-44 when she got deactivated by Amato. So they might show Delta finally after some time, since she was shown last chapter, and I think she might play a big part in this next chapter. But possible pages could be Eida, Code, or Amato. It could be one of those three as well. And I'm a 50-50 on Amato as well, since he is going to be the most scared out of everybody in that room since Eida has arrived. So what I think is half the chapter is going to be text focused and the other half is going to be action based. So I think the text half is going to show us the talk between Amato and Eida. Now this part is going to be really important. The reason I say that is because we're finally going to find out if Amato is either an otsutsuki or he is Eida's dad, because her powers don't work on otsutsukis or relatives. So if Amato is able to do something to Eida, then we know that he's either of those two, and this chapter will play a big part in this. So this is going to be a really important moment in the manga. Though I do think we might get some of her backstories and what Amato really did to her. It's possible we might even get a panel that Eida was actually a ordinary girl and that Amato experimented on her and turned her into a cyborg, since she did say that Amato did experiment with her. But besides Amato and Eida, I do think Code will not get his limbers removed yet, since I think it's a bit too early for everyone to face an enemy who's going to be the strongest of them all, because Code did say that he will be stronger than Kawaki and Boruto if he gets his limbers removed, and I think at this point in time it's a way too early. I think after time skip is a bit more appropriate, because Boruto and Kawaki are already at the god level by the age of 12-13, so I think it's a better idea that they're gonna hold off on Code getting his limbers removed. But the events that are gonna happen in the next half of this chapter and the upcoming ones, I think it's gonna revolve around Boruto, and it's gonna revolve around Eida and them. So that is what I think for the text half of this chapter. Now the action half of this chapter. Now with the action half, I think there's going to be a fight between Code and Delta, since Eida says she's not good in combat and she knows simple taijutsu. So it's possible that she may just stand there and watch the fight between the two, or it's possible that she might even beat up Amato and no one can stop her except Damon and Boruto, since everyone in that room did fall in love with her and they can't bring themselves to attack her. So she may beat up Amato and nobody can stop her. But I think more towards the end of this chapter, we might see Boruto pull up with Sasuke and Team 7, since Boruto will come to Amato's rescue, since Sasuke will know Code is there through Ino and he might tell Boruto that Code has arrived, and thus Boruto's like, alright, you know what, let's go save this guy right now. And Boruto did want to fight Code because he did say that it's better that he comes for him so he can finish him off. So Boruto being Boruto, he's just gonna rush for that situation. Though with Kawaki, I don't think Kawaki is gonna be in any of the panels in the next, I think, few chapters. The reason I say that is because Kawaki was knocked out in the last chapter, and the events that are happening right now were literally right after the events of chapter 68. So I don't think Kawaki is awake yet, and I think he's gonna be knocked out for the next few chapters. Though if Boruto arrives and attacks Eida towards the end of this chapter, this might lead Eida to liking Boruto, since this might be one of the only times someone threw hands at her and beat her up. So she might actually like that somebody was not affected by her abilities, and now that Boruto is 100%, she could aim towards him. Now last couple of things I want to add. Now I think these are really important. I talked about these theories before and I still think they may come true. Boruto may still end up leaving with Code and Eida. Code could tell him that she'll let everyone live. In exchange, Boruto has to come with her, and this is her wanting to have a romance with Boruto. Now Boruto will agree for two reasons. First reason is that Boruto wants to protect everybody there. Say Boruto is there with Sarada, Mitsuki, Sasuke, and then you have Shikamaru, Delta, and Amato. Boruto may sacrifice himself to save them. But at the same time, if Sasuke did arrive with Boruto and Code is actually fighting Sasuke, then Code may end up beating Sasuke and Sasuke will lose. And at this point, Boruto will sacrifice himself to save Sasuke. As we've seen him do that when fighting Ishiki, he gave himself up to save Sasuke. But disregarding the reason, I think if Sasuke arrives next chapter, I think he is going to get hurt, because he did say that it is not safe for himself to travel the streets either, as he was telling Boruto last chapter. So this could be a foreshadow that he may end up getting hurt by Code. Now the second thing is Boruto knows he has a better chance with the enemy, as Boruto can't hurt anyone if Momoshiki takes control in the future. And if Boruto is on the enemy team, then he can fight the enemy in their stronghold in case they try doing anything. Since the only person Boruto needs to really worry about is Damon, because if Boruto's able to fight Eida, then he could take her on easy. easy, and he could fight Code, who doesn't have his limiters removed. So he can take those two on and fight the enemy in their stronghold and maybe figure out a way to beat Damon. So for those two reasons, I think he might agree. Now, this is just a prediction slash theory of what might possibly happen during chapter 69 to after chapter 69. It's possible that when Boruto arrives, him and Code will fight each other. And Code being Code, he'll get his ass whooped because Boruto is stronger than him and Code doesn't have his limiters removed. At this point, Boruto might get thrown into a belt from Code and throw him in wherever he sent him. And then Boruto will get taken back to their hideout. Now this part I think is really important because this might lead to a future arc where Team 7 and Sasuke have to save Boruto, which could explain why Sasuke tells Shikamaru that they found out where Code's hideout is. So Boruto being back at their hideout, at this point, when Team 7 and them head out, they're gonna infiltrate their hideout to save Boruto. So this will be like a Sasuke retrieval, except that Boruto's not going bad, but his friends are gonna end up saving him to take him back from Eida and Damon and Code and them. Now, if Boruto gets taken by Code here and he gets thrown in some cell or whatever, Boruto can teleport out using his karma. Now there's two things here. First, it could be that Momoshiki stops Boruto from using his karma, and that'll basically keep Boruto in that cell, because I think Momoshiki is upset with Boruto and he doesn't want Boruto doing anything stupid. And at this point, if Momoshiki takes control of Boruto's body, he may plot with Code, saying that Eida may turn against him and that if they work together, he'll give him the fruit or whatever, or even Momoshiki will tell Code, let me implant my karma on you since Boruto is suspect, you know, and he could kill himself any moment. And he's like, I know you worship us, so let me implant my karma onto you. So that's one reason why his karma might not work. The second reason is that if Boruto gets taken to a jail cell or whatever, Code will be there and he'll basically keep fighting Boruto and he won't let Boruto have a chance to open the karma and make a portal. Since I think the events are going to be back to back, just like how chapter 68 and 69 are back to back, chapter 70 or 71 might be back to back where Boruto is in the cell and Code is stopping him from teleporting. Though I do believe it is also possible they may throw Damon in that cell and that Boruto will fight Damon and he'll get Uno reversaled on himself every time. So Boruto tries teleporting, Damon will hurt him. And then if Boruto tries attacking Damon, he'll get hurt again. So they may use Damon as a guard to watch Boruto. And at this point in time, Eida may try to make an agreement with Boruto and try to have a romance with him. And I think Boruto will go along with whatever's going on up until his rescuers arrive and save him. And at this point in time, if Naruto and Sasuke do come with Team 7, I do think Naruto and Sasuke are gonna have a power up from Amato. And Amato may tell them how to fight against Damon's abilities. Since I think Amato will get saved when Boruto arrives, Amato will tell them and everybody how to beat the cyborgs. And this battle that's coming up in the hideout might be the last battle before the time skip and some freaky shit's gonna happen. So this is what I think might happen. Now this is all just a theory, a prediction. There's nothing confirmed on the stuff. This is how I see it, and I still believe it's possible Boruto might end up leaving with Code in the future, or he gets taken by Code and Code wants to use him and abuse him, and along with Eida. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos to come.